That was the filthiest thing I've seen since last night. IBS can be a cruel mistress. In case you didn't recognise that ponytailed creature writhing around on the floor, it wasn't my Auntie Sue fainting. It was former Premier League midfielder Jimmy Bullard, who's in Manchester trying to make the worst team in England better, so I suppose he's actually doing his job for once. Today, he's meeting with a strike force that couldn't find the back of a net even if they were caught in one by a silver-haired man with nice teeth and a funny accent. Anyway, if watching Jimmy be put on his backside doesn't get you going, then why are you even here? Before we can get into the good stuff though, let's see if a man who managed Leatherhead for half a season has helped the Cavaliers' fortunes on the pitch. Judging by this montage, I'm not sure.
Time to mute the video, Cavaliers fans. You might not want to hear this again. The Cavaliers lost 15-0 to Govan Athletic in the Murray Trophy. The XG numbers weren't pretty. Govan racked up an impressive XG of 9.23 to the Cavaliers' 0.07. Back to the league, and it was Daisy Hill Development's turn to face Ben Gage's men. Daisy Hill took the lead with a passing move from front to back, cutting through the Cavaliers' defence. But then, Oliver Ryan channeled his inner Roberto Carlos and fired a free kick in. Unfortunately, the Cavaliers then conceded 4 more goals and lost the game.
Right, as you can see with a big smile on my face, I'm here with the boys. It's going to get us out of trouble, the strikers. And now I spoke to a few of you boys. Intelligence, I know you've got intelligence, right? We've had a long chat. But boys, I want to know, what have you been struggling with this season? And we'll start with you.
I would say basic things.
Yeah.
Keeping composure, not panicking. Simple things like spatial awareness,
yes.
So you know what's around you. Because
Yeah.
if you don't know what's around you, you don't know the defender's coming from behind. Ball's getting lost in the
Been struggling with that personally as well?
Personally, no, because
right,
I've had a good coach in the past that drilled that into me.
Right, okay.
But just finding a rhythm of, no consistency, no composure.
Yeah, I got you. Tell me something you're good at. What are you good at? You must have some attribute that you're good at.
I'm faster, technically stronger.
Right, okay.
Good vision and quickly.
Okay.
Like Wilson is more like central, it's more like a perfect line.
Okay.
More perfect line, more in the box. He's a player, he asks for the ball, sends, like I'm able to send the ball. My friend does that well. You see my friend, he's more stronger, he's the guy.
He's like, built like a tank.
He hold more the ball, like to wait for the midfield or someone to do 1-2 and finish.
Players you look up to, who do you like watching? Who gives you inspiration?
Since I was a kid, I grew up watching Cristiano Ronaldo.
The only player I look up to is Peter Crouch, or in fact anyone over 5'9".
I've seen a good clip of you.
He's not meant me. No, why did you bring that up? Hey, why did you bring that up?
I'm sorry, Tim. You brought it up. You brought it up.
Can we please find this clip? I'll use my own money to pay for it.
Yeah. If you run that clip on, it doesn't get past me.
All right.
Do you know what I mean? Just so you know.
All right.
In a way, and we keep this between us, you've half done your job. That should give you confidence. If you're scoring 5 goals a game, and I understand there's a little bit of defending, you'll have to chip in with me for that. But 5 goals in that game ain't too bad. 9 goals against, we've got to work hard. So you just keep your confidence. You just keep it in the back of that onion net, all right, for me? Yeah. Keep your peckers up, and then I'll go to work with midfielders, defenders, goalkeeper. But still listen, still learn, because listen, if you score 5, you can always score 6.
That's true.
Yeah, all right, boys?
That's true, yeah.
Let's go. Let's get to it.
Before he can be embarrassed by a group of amateur strikers who've scored 16 goals all season, let's go back to Statman Dave. Oi, Statman! Say something statty about the strikers, please, sir. You stat fiend.
I sprinkled in some expected goal stats before, but Dave, to non-football nerds out there, what's XG? Expected goals, or XG, measures the quality of a chance by calculating the likelihood that it'll be scored from a particular position on the pitch from a particular phase of play. So to judge the Cavaliers' forward line, we're going to have to dive into the numbers. First, let's take a look at the Cavaliers' best XG performance of the season against AFC Burnley, where they racked up an impressive 2.07 XG, scoring 3 goals. Since then, though, we've had a little bit of a problem. In the last 3 games, the Cavaliers have only managed to muster a pretty pitiful XG of 1.07. Jimmy, we need some more expected goals. What can you do?
Right, after bribing the Bulldog with a cup of tea and a promise that he could watch all 40 seconds of his Premier League goal compilation, we've managed to drag Jimmy back outside to put the strikers through their paces, but it's probably going to be the other way round.
The strikers
The main men, the one who get paid the big bundalis, yeah? Yeah?
Bundalays. Not sure what that is.
And I'm going to give you the chance to take me on. I'm going to be defending 1v1. Up for it?
All right. Yes.
Yeah? Let's do it.
And round one, here we go. Jimmy going for that hunchback defending style. Oh dear. Flat-footed, easy for Simon. He's through to the next round. Can 19 join him? Or first touch. Oh, step over. He's gone back. And again. No, too wide. The play that was. Okay. Oh, a cheeky ball from Jimmy. Can he be done? No, he says get out of here. Go on. Here we go. Yeah. Play him on his left. Are we even allowed to show that before the watershed? He's actually speechless. It's taken 43 years, but he's actually speechless.
Hey, that was a nutmeg as well. Hey, that was unbelievable. He's got had that.
Right, come on, Jimmy. Time to bounce back. He's off. Rapid. Oh, Jimmy, your head's gone. Never mind, no-look finish. Jimmy's doing no-look defending here. Ah, the old classic. I could have made it in the Manchester Football League Division 2, but I did my knee in. Same Jimmy. Simon, lovely feet. Oh, keeper! Keeper! Right. Keep your legs closed, Jimmy. And your mouth. It's, he's missed. I don't think you should be celebrating, Jimmy. You've just been skinned again. Oh, he's been done. But 10's not happy with that. He wants to do him again properly. Yeah, nearly. Nice try. Oh, this is stalwart defending from He spent more time on the floor than me in Pop World. And like Jimmy, I was hoping to get my tackle in.
Taking him out of the danger zone.
It's the final. Simon versus the Lion. David versus Goliath. Jimmy against gravity. Oh, right down the gullet, if that's what you call it. Poor first touch from Lion. I know he's called the Bulldog. Does that mean he has to breathe like one too? The Lion is toying with the old grey ferret. Oh, and yet the ferret wins. Simon, aka Drum and Bass, the winner.
The winner, legend. You're going to keep us in this league, Si. Love you, get your kissing.
Oh God, he is like me in Pop World.
Thanks for everyone. Specsavers. Love you all. Thank you for having us. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm ready for bed.
We didn't actually pay for a hotel, so I hope you don't mind sleeping on the train. Next time, Jimmy is back in miserable Manchester to catch up with the team and see how their desperate battle against relegation is going. I'm Stephen Tries. This is the Best Worst Team.